Samsung have tweaked and altered the features of the S7 and have made something brilliant. This is a Samsung Galaxy S7 and it's safe to say that it's definitely an improvement. So let's take a look and see just how great this phone actually is. Here is my first impressions of the Samsung Galaxy S7. Using the fingerprint scanner to unlock the phone works responsively and consistently and was certainly quick enough. This 5.1-inch Super AMOLED Gorilla Glass 4 display looks exceptional and colours really pop, even in direct sunlight. Perfect for playing games, editing photos and watching videos. I can honestly say that this is the best display from a smartphone that I've certainly ever used. Not only this, but the slightly curved edges makes this a pleasure to use as it gives me more control and felt much more comfortable in my hands. This phone for me was the perfect size, not too big that I was forced to use two hands, but certainly big enough to enjoy watching films on the fantastic display. The curved edges just make the whole experience of using and holding the phone much nicer than any phone I've used. The weight balance is perfect, so it puts no strain at all on your hands if you use your phone all day long like me. Having said that, this phone is extremely slippery. I definitely wouldn't trust this in my pocket without a skin or case. Which would also help the fact that it's a fingerprint magnet, but that's definitely not a deal breaker considering how premium it feels in the hand. This phone is incredibly fast, even when multitasking and playing games. However, I must say that the top got a bit warm when installing new apps at the same time, but nothing too bad, just a bit noticeable. The Snapdragon 820 is brilliant and you can certainly tell, even when just scrolling through social media and browsing. It's got 4GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, which is plenty, but it's great to see that there is a microSD slot for extra memory of up to 200GB. It's IP68 certified, so it's dustproof and water resistant of up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. So this is the ultimate phone for people that are clumsy and always dropping everything like myself. Certainly one of the best features about it. However, I have read that the charger won't work if it detects water still in the charging port, so you just have to make sure that it's completely dry before using, which is a bit of an inconvenience, but still not a deal breaker by any means. After using it casually throughout the day, by the time I got home in the evening, it still had about 60% of battery left and I was very impressed. The at a glance feature is brilliant as no battery is used up when wanting to access the calendar or time. You can also adjust which feature you'd like to show on the display to adapt to your specific needs. The biggest downside are definitely the speakers, which sound tinny and quiet, which I'm assuming is down to the waterproofing of the phone. However, the best and definitely my favourite thing about this phone is the 12-megapixel camera. You may be confused as it's actually less megapixels than last year's, but megapixels aren't everything to get great photos and this phone proves it. It launches the app by double tapping the home button, which is always a handy shortcut. On auto mode alone, everything looks crisp, sharp, perfectly focused and exposed, and so great that I haven't needed to edit any of the photos that I took on it. The focus is the quickest and snappiest focus I've seen in a smartphone camera. It's also just as fast to focus when recording videos. Tapping on the bar at the top enables you to go deep into the settings and adjust things such as video stabilization, grid lines, video size, etc. On the interface itself you can adjust picture size, flash settings, timer, HDR and filter effects. The layout is simple and perfect for quickly changing into the video mode and to the front camera, which we'll talk about more in a bit. The quality of the images on auto mode alone are great enough, but the best part of the S7's camera is the fact that there are multiple modes and adjustments that are enabled. Tapping mode takes you to lots of different modes to shoot in, including Pro mode, slow motion, hyperlapse, selective focus and lots more. Pro mode is perfect for photographers that want to take that extra time to make their Instagram look professional, as you can get right in and adjust every setting such as aperture, ISO and white balance. One thing I absolutely love about the Pro mode is the ability to save your settings in custom settings so that next time you want to take similar photos you can use the same settings as what has worked for you best previously. You can also apply filters and adjust the temperature, tint, contrast, saturation, highlights and shadows all before you actually take the photo to ensure that you get the perfect shot every time. As you can see, images came out crystal clear every time, with one of the quickest focuses that I've ever seen that is constantly brilliant. With a perfect balance of saturation and contrast, I never found myself wanting to adjust and edit them at all. The f.17 aperture makes for lovely photos even in low light, as you can see, and the results were consistently great. The 5-megapixel front-facing camera is also up there with the iPhone 6s's front camera in terms of quality, and definitely one of the best front cameras that I've seen, and was also surprisingly great quality in low light. The image stabilisation on this is fantastic alongside 4K capabilities, enabling you to make professional looking videos straight from your phone. I would actually really recommend this to anyone who wants to start up YouTube videos with their phone. The slow motion feature is always great to see as it helps create unique videos from your phone. So that's all for this quick review of the Samsung Galaxy S7. Stay tuned for a full camera review and make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you!